We're going to bring in Joe Buck, the voice of ESPN's Monday Night Football. Joe, a real honor to have you here today. Before we get into the playoff talk, though, you recently, last month, won the Fort Frick Award for inductment into the Hall of Fame in 2026. What did getting that award mean for you?
It was stunning. And I was not expecting to get this award at this stage of my life. It's exciting for me because my mom's around and able to see this. I was there in 1987 when my dad went in, and to be able to go in now, and I can thank the Red Sox, I'm sure, to some degree, for helping present all these opportunities for me to make fun calls, historic calls. Anybody that would have been on the microphone would have won awards back then. Those games were so exciting. So I'm thrilled. It's just a nice honor to get, and I realize I had great partners over the years, and now so it'll be fun in Cooperstown in July.
That's tremendous. I mean, so well deserved, Joe. You've been an iconic voice. Baseball, football, really all sports for the last 30 years. So congratulations on the award. Let's turn our attention now to football and the NFL, the reason why we're here today. The playoffs are starting this week. The field is set. Finally, we have the 14 teams. We know what the matchups are. Is this the kind of year, Joe, where you think there are kind of two obvious favorites to get to Santa Clara, or is it wide open to you?
To me, it's wide open. I don't know how you feel, but maybe because there's no Brady looming over it, there's no Mahomes looming over it, and there are a lot of hot teams that are coming in, we can all just kind of look at the entire field and make, I think, a case for pretty much any team to go all the way. I mean, I just did Seattle in San Francisco. It was exciting to watch that defense. I think that defense and the way they're playing football right now, having won 7 straight, is a bad sign for the rest of the NFC. To me, the AFC is the side that is as wide open. I guess more wide open than the other. Your New England Patriots, we got to see them recently. Drake May, I can make the strong case that he's the MVP in the National Football League, obviously him or Stafford. But that is a dangerous team. Good defense, electric offense, good head coach. But you can go down the list. I mean, Jacksonville, they've won 8 in a row. Houston's won 9 in a row. The usual suspects. Buffalo, is this the year they get over the hump? I mean, on and on and on. It just feels wide open to me.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. And I think maybe it's because neither number one seed to me looks completely solid. I could see the Rams or the Niners going into Seattle and winning. And we've already seen Jacksonville go into Denver and take them down too. So I think both number one seeds are very good teams, but maybe ripe for an upset in the playoffs. You mentioned the Patriots. They played on Monday Night Football a month ago against the Giants. You got some time, I believe, with Mike Vrabel leading up to the game. What was your interaction with Vrabel like, and what's your impression of why he's been able to turn the team around this year?
I think we even got to it in the broadcast that I think Mike is really a head coach that demands accountability, but has done it in a way that's a little more, I don't want to say, I guess, player-friendly than Bill Belichick did over the years. Him waiting in the tunnel for every player to pass by him after games, I think is intentional, and a moment that he has with these players to let them know that he's with them and he's proud of the way that they play every week. I just think he's at a different stage of his life, of his career. He's been through it with Tennessee, and now he's back in the organization where he started as a player. I think he's done a tremendous job. And just like I said with regard to May, I mean, everybody's talked about it. You could easily say he's the coach of the year in the National Football League, second-year quarterback, a team that I think, as I said, can beat you a lot of different ways. So it's impressive to see what he's done. He's done it well. He's done it right. And there's every reason for every Patriot fan to think that this is a team that could win the whole thing.
Yeah, and as you said before, the AFC is wide open, so why not the Patriots? I mean, at the beginning of the year, I never in a million years would have thought that this was a team that would be in the hunt, but they're playing as well as any team right now, so why not the Patriots? Is there another team that maybe you've got your eye on that people maybe aren't talking about so much?
I think for me, Denver is kind of a scary team just because the offense has been inconsistent. I think we can all agree on that. But there are times where they look unstoppable because of the way Bo Nix plays the game. He will miss an open receiver from time to time, but he's very mobile. He seems to figure out ways to win. And then the defense. I mean, they led the league in sacks. They had 68 sacks. They can come at you from a lot of different directions. They're good up front with their front seven. They're outstanding on the back end with Pat Surtain. So I think it goes to the defense for that Denver team, but I think it's good enough, the defense, to carry them to a Super Bowl. So a team that I didn't mention that first ripped through the league and who's a team to watch in the upcoming playoffs, but they're the number one seed. The road goes through Denver, and they're not going to be easy to beat because of that defense.
No question, the defense and the home field advantage. And yeah, it's funny, they're the number one seed, but I would agree with you. People maybe aren't talking about them as much as they should. Joe, you're on the road every week. You're broadcasting a national game every Monday night. What was your favorite game or moment that you broadcast this season?
Oh, my gosh. I tend to lean into what was most recently in my mind. I think because we're talking about the playoffs, I mean, this isn't a moment that you're like, oh, my God. But it was a defense that I haven't seen the likes of this season. Yes, I did Denver. Yes, we did Houston, and we'll have Houston on Monday playing at Pittsburgh. But I think Seattle's defense, with the way they play, and Seattle being at home, and the road to the Super Bowl in the NFC going through Seattle in that stadium, and the 12s and the home field advantage that they have up there, and that defense that is relentless. I saw a red-hot San Francisco team go into that game at home and get completely shut down. So we didn't talk about Seattle either, and they are the number one seed. And I think that they are going to ride that defense. And at this point, and again, I just said it at the top, I end up kind of leaning on what I just saw. And since we're talking playoffs, I'll talk Seattle, and I think that defense is every bit as good as Houston's and Denver's in the AFC.
Yeah, no question. Holding the 49ers to 3 points was an incredible performance on Saturday night. Hey, maybe we'll get a Seahawks-Patriots rematch, a Seahawks-Broncos rematch. That could be a lot of fun in the Super Bowl. Joe, we're going to end the interview now with three quick-hitter questions, real hard-hitting stuff here. What's more difficult for you, calling games on national television or raising 7-year-old twins?
Well, considering I have this on my eye from breaking up a fight between my two 7-year-old boys, I got a knee to the eye. I'll lean toward raising 7-year-old boys at the ripe young age of 56. Yeah, they just take me to the mat every damn day.
Yeah, I've got two boys at home too, and they're not twins though. So your house must be madness at times. I can only imagine.
It's a lot.
That's tremendous, though. Joe, you're a huge music fan as well as a sports fan. What's like a can't-miss concert for you, or maybe the last big show you went to?
Well, I'm going to say anything at Red Rocks. My wife, Michelle, grew up right there in Morrison, Colorado. So she used to run the stairs at Red Rocks for gym class. I saw Phoenix and Beck at Red Rocks the last time around. It was phenomenal. I mean, anything in that venue is must-see. So I'll just lean on the venue and say go to Red Rocks.
That's awesome. That's on my bucket list. So you've now
got to do it.
Put it higher on my bucket list after you just gave that answer. All right, last one for me. You've been the voice of some iconic moments here in Boston sports. What's more memorable for you, calling the 2004 Red Sox run and breaking the curse, or the Patriots 28-3 over the Falcons in the Super Bowl?
All due respect to Tom Brady and the Patriots, there was nothing like 2004. Because I think not only was there history in 86 years, and yes, Red Sox fans were throwing stuff at the TV when I was mentioning the curse of the Bambino and Buckner and all that other stuff. It's kind of part of the national story. You got to say it. I'm sorry. I'll give my sorries now. But I think because it followed the ALCS, which we got to do, and coming off the mat down 3-0. We all know the story. But that run through October of 2004 is nothing like I had ever seen before or really since. I got to do the Cubs in 2016. That had history to it as well. But I think the 2004 ALCS through the World Series is probably number one in my career.
No question. You might be the voice of Monday Night Football, but baseball is always going to be in your blood. Joe Buck, thank you so much for your time. This was a tremendous interview. Really appreciate your time.